Paying for college is about to become a big problem for those who need the most help if lawmakers do not extend a federal program by Wednesday. The Perkins Loan has been around for more than 50 years, offering up to $5,500 every year for $500,000 of the nation's lowest income college and graduate students. Repayments do not start until 9 months after graduation with fixed interest rates. New at 10, the night team's Matthew Simon shares how 4,000 to 5,000 UW-Madison students are fearful of losing some of their financial aid.
The high school graduation day smiles for Chicago's Winnetta McIntosh and Rippon's Megan Merkis were also filled with the same financial uncertainty, wondering if they'd be able to afford attending the UW-Madison.
How was I going to fund it? I didn't have enough money saved.
I already committed to coming to the university, so I had to find a way, to make it.
The key to making it to Madison, both young women say, came with learning they'd been awarded a Federal Perkins Loan.
Perkins was very essential to my funding completely.
Since my family needed it, I got it, so it was just really awesome.
But that jubilation has now turned into a sense of agitation for 4,000 to 5,000 of the UW's lowest income students. Perkins recipients counting every second to see if Congress will allow their financial lifeline to expire Wednesday.
There's nothing to replace those funds. There aren't institutional loans to cover that kind of money.
And without that average $2,400 every year, UW-Madison Associate Financial Aid Director Michelle Curtis says their current Perkins recipients may not be able to access private loans to make up the difference.
A couple of $1,000s helps pay your housing, buys your books, buys a lot of food.
And those are the type of concerns McIntosh and Merkis say are just as much now on their minds as trying to earn their UW caps and gowns.
Of course, the worries of what am I going to do next year? I get a good chunk of money from the Perkins loan.
I could imagine a lot of students, especially a lot of students of color, are going to have an ultimatum of whether or not they're going to be able to attend school anymore.
And there are still about 400 UW-Madison students who have not signed up for their Perkins loan. Financial aid is now on an urgent mission to let them know if they do not do that by Wednesday, they might not have a Perkins loan. While Madison Congressman Mark Pocan is sponsoring a bipartisan plan to extend the loans for 1 year, that's not a guarantee. Some Senate Republican leaders say it needs to expire because the program's out of date. They want to simplify it. Join them together.
Scary prospect for any student to learn that.
Yeah, especially these who are on this. This could go away very fast.
All right, Matthew Simon reporting for us tonight. Thank you so much.